Hello. Hi students, welcome to my channel Maths Plus IIT JEE by Santosh sir. So today we are going to discuss about some problems based on substitution method in the integration. So integration, in last two lectures we have studied some basic formulas, how we have derived some basic formulas, and some questions also we have done on those basic formulas. So that is basic integration. Now one of the method in the integration is substitution method. So when substitution is given, mainly we will use this formula. For example, integration of f of x into dx, if you know g of x, and integration of f of h of x is given. This is called compound function. Again here beside this function, if h dash of x is given, then so we will take this entire function as t, like chain rule. In the new differentiation, how we use chain rule, here also in the similar way, h of x is equal to t, h dash of x dx is equal to dt. So with these two substitutions, we can simplify this integration as integration of, so h of x we have taken as t, so f of t, this whole thing become dt, so dt is equal to, now see, integration of f of x gx become g of x, here integration of f of t dt become g of t plus c, here also plus c. Now we need to replace the value of t, so g of, what is t value? H of x, so h of x you write over here plus c. So a simple example I will give, integration of sine 2x dx, okay, integration of sine 2x dx. So here 2x you can take substitution as t, so see here 2x is equal to t, x 2 into differentiate curve 2 into x derivative is dx is equal to dt. Now dx can be written as dt upon 2, so integral this becomes sine t and dx become dt upon 2. So take this 1/2 outside. Now see, integration of sine t plus c, dt. Sin t integration is cos t minus, so minus 1/2 into cos t plus c. So now after completely doing of the integration, so we need to replace the value of t. What is t? 2x, so this become minus 1/2 cos 2x plus c. So this is the integration using substitution method. So like this similar way, this question, so we are going to do some questions based on substitution method. So let us see. Yeah, so the first question they have given as integration of x into under root of x minus 5. See, you cannot multiply these two terms, okay. So what we are going to do here, binomial is there, I am going to simplify this as one term, okay, so that I can simplify this entire function, so that I will get the integration. So what I am going to do, whenever linear polynomial is inside the square root and outside the square root, then take this entire function as t. In this question also same way, here linear polynomial, here also linear polynomial, so this function you should take it as t. So inside the square root, whatever the function is given, that we need to take as t. So x minus 5 I am taking as t. From this, see what is x value? We will get t plus 5. Now differentiate both sides. So dx, 5 derivative, constant derivative is 0. T derivative is dt. Okay. Now take integration I. Hamesha integration is taken as I. Like here, what is x value? T plus 5 into, here one more thing, you can use this as t square. T square also, no problem, you will get the same answer. So t plus 5. Again this entire function we have taken t, that is root t dt. So if I multiply root t with entire term, so this become t raised to, here it is power 1/2, that is 1 plus 1/2, 3/2 plus 5 into square root of t whole dt. Now using basic integration formula, t power n, that is t power n plus 1 upon n plus 1, that is t power 3/2 plus 1 divided by 3/2 plus 1. plus 5 into, again root t means t raised to 1 by 2, that is t raised to 1 by 2 plus 1 upon 1 by 2 plus 1 plus integration constant c, that is this whole thing become 5 by 2. If you take it into numerator, it become 2 by 5 into t raised to 5 by 2 plus here this become 3 by 2. So 3 by 2, if you take it into numerator, 2 by 3. So the whole thing become 10 by 3 into t raised to 3 by 2 plus c. Now replace the value of t with x minus 5. So 2 by 5 into x minus 5 raised to 5 upon 2 plus 10 upon 3 into x minus 5 raised to 3 upon 2 plus c. This is the answer. Here also same thing. Now here we have taken as t. I am going to take this as t square. So there will be no change. 4x plus 7 I am taking as t square. Now differentiate. So 4 into x derivative is dx is equal to 2t dt. So from here, what is 4x value? T square minus 7. Why I am taking 4x? Here I need 8x. So integration I is equal to 4x value is t square minus 7. So 8x value become 2t square minus 14 upon this whole thing we have taken t square, under root of t square become t into what is dx value? If I take dx this side, so dx become t upon 2 dt. See, if I take this 2 this side, it become into the denominator 2 upon 4, that is 1 by 2. So here dx value I am replacing with t upon 2 into dt. So now this t will get cancelled. Okay, so take 2 common from this, so you will get t square minus 7 dt. How simple it is. Now see, what is t square integration? T cube upon 3 minus 7 into 1 integration is t. Yeah, generally we will take x because their variable is x, here the variable is t. So we need to take t plus integral constant c. So t cube. Now replace the value of t. What is t value? 4x plus 7 square root. So here 1 upon 3 into 4x plus 7 upon raised to 3 by 2, because this whole thing t value become whole raised to 1 by 2. Here if I apply 1 by 2, so power become 3 by 2 minus 7 into 4x plus 7 raised to 1 upon 2 plus c. So this is the answer for the second question. See how simple. So instead of t, if you take t square, that will be little bit easier. Now here in the numerator sin x is there and in the denominator sin x plus a is there. So we can use here formula sin a plus b, but the denominator contain two terms like sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. So there is no use. We cannot split the entire fraction because numerator contain only one term. So what I am going to do is I am making this as single term. So for that I am taking x plus a is equal to t. Okay, now this becomes sin t, simple one term. So dx is equal to dt. Here x, what is x value from this? T minus a, replace here. I is equal to integral sin t minus a. What is dx value? Dt upon sin t. Now you can split the numerator. So if I split the numerator, so what will I get? Sin t, sin a cos b cos a minus cos t sin a whole upon sin t dt. Again you split the terms into 2. So sin t upon sin t will get cancelled. Cos a you will get that cos a is a constant term, integral 1 dt minus here sin a is the constant term, sin a take common, integral cos t upon sin t, that becomes cot t dt. So here cos a into integration of 1 becomes t minus sin a into what is cot t integration? Integration of cot t is log of sin t plus c. Now replace the value of t. What is t value? X plus a. So x plus a into cos a minus sin a into log of, here hamesha means always base e. Sin t means x plus a. And one thing you need to remember, whenever you write the logarithm term, so you need to keep modulus, because log will define for only positive numbers here, that is non-negative numbers, even it should not be 0. Okay, right. Now this is the final answer. Right. Now here this question is very important question here. So integral 1 upon 1 plus tan x. See here, based on this question we can create some more questions, like 3 questions. So instead of plus, if they ask minus, same procedure. Instead of tan x, if they asked cot x, same procedure. Means 1 plus tan x, 1 upon 1 plus tan x, 1 upon 1 minus tan x, 1 upon 1 plus cot x, 1 upon 1 minus cot x. Totally 4 questions we can do with the same model. So here what I am going to do is, I am converting this sine tan into sine and cos. So what will I get? I am directly writing sine upon cos. I am taking LCM. So cos x upon cos x plus sin x. Understood everyone? So here actually sin x upon cos x, take LCM. Here cos x should be multiplied. This denominator LCM cos x will go to numerator. After getting this, so see here, always you remember one thing while doing integration. Try to convert numerator into denominator terms or numerator into denominator's derivative terms. Means numerator, if I add plus sin a, so numerator is converted into denominator. If I add minus sin a, so numerator is converted into denominator's derivative. So what I am going to do is, I am multiplying with 2 cos x upon cos x plus sin x dx. Now see here what I am going to do is, I am splitting this term as cos x plus sin x plus cos x minus sin x whole upon cos x plus sin x into dx. See what I did, this 2 cos x I am splitting into cos x plus cos x. I am adding sin x and subtracting sin x. Now split this integration into 2 terms. Integration of cos x plus sin x upon cos x plus sin x become 1 plus cos x minus sin x upon sin x plus cos x dx. Now see 1 upon 2 into 1 integration with respect to x is x. Now here denominator's derivative is in the numerator. We have a formula, integration of f dash of x upon f of x dx. So this becomes log of denominator modulus of f of x plus c. So whenever derivative of denominator is in the numerator, then directly integration of that function will be log of denominator. So here it becomes log of modulus sin x plus cos x. We can pronunciation as ln. This logarithm is also called as ln. ln means base to the base a. Now one more question was left over there, so I am doing this question here. See, this is the final answer, x plus log of sin x plus cos x plus c. Now this question is also little bit important question, e raised to 2x minus 1 upon e raised to 2x plus 1 dx. So what I am going to do is, I am multiplying, I am dividing both numerator and denominator by e raised to x. So if I divide by e raised to x, this become e raised to x minus 1 upon e raised to x become e raised to minus x upon e raised to x plus e raised to x minus x dx. Now see, same this formula will be applicable here. Denominator's derivative is in the numerator. E raised to x derivative is e raised to x. E raised to minus x derivative is minus e raised to x. This become log of denominator, e raised to x plus e raised to minus x plus c. So furtherly you can simplify this as, we can write it as 1 upon e raised to x and take LCM and simplify. Okay, and see some more questions. Let us see. So there are plenty of questions based on substitution method, so you can find in different books. So now I am going to take another question. Integration of square root of tan x upon sin x into cos x dx. Next, integration of cos square x dx, integration of sin cube x dx, integration of sin 2x cos 3x dx, integration of sin cube x into cos cube x dx. Now let us discuss with these questions. Now see here, it includes, this function includes sin, cos, tan. Okay, so what I am going to do is I am going to convert entire functions in terms of tan. So for that, what I need to do, I need to divide this sin x with cos x. Whenever you are dividing with any function or any term, so you should multiply. So in the denominator, what I am going to do is under root of tan x, numerator as it is, upon, here I am doing is sin x upon, I am dividing with cos x and again multiplying with cos x, it become cos square x. Now sin upon cos will be tan x. This is under root of tan x upon tan x into 1 upon cos square become secant square x dx. Now root tan x upon tan x, that becomes 1 upon root tan x into secant square x dx. Now see, what I am going to do is tan x. Okay, under root of tan x integration you cannot do, and 1 by under root of tan x also we cannot do. So here we need to think one special situation. So tan x function is given and its derivative is also given. Tan x function is given and its derivative is also given. So whenever any function's derivative is also involved, so try to put substitution tan x as x, that function as t. Okay, so tan x as t. So now differentiate both the sides with respect to x. So tan x derivative is secant square x dx and dx t derivative is dt. Now substitute this in the integration of 1 upon root t, this whole thing become dt. So 1 upon root t integration is 2 root t plus c. So this becomes 2 root tan x plus c. So this is very simple question. Now, so these all questions are based on trigonometric identities. So what are the trigonometric identities? There are so many trigonometric identities, like trigonometric formulas. Sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1, secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1, sin 2 theta value, cos 2 theta formulas. There are plenty of formulas in the trigonometry. So we are going to integrate this function using trigonometric formulas. So directly here, first question, if you see cos square x, directly we cannot do cos square x integration. So because this is second order, like x square, it is in the form of x square. So we cannot take cos x as t, because cos x derivative, that is minus sin x, should be present in the function. It is not present in the function. So you cannot take cos x as t. So there will be further another method. So what I am going to do is there any formula for the cos square x? So there is a formula. Cos square x can be written as 1 plus cos 2x upon 2. Now you can see. So you can bring 1 by 2 outside, that is 1 upon 2. Integration of 1 you can do easily. Cos 2x also you can do easily. Directly I am doing integration of 1, that becomes x. Now cos 2x integration is like a cos x integration, that is sin x. So cos 2x integration is sin 2x. Whenever in place of x there is any linear function like ax plus b, so you can do normal integration. After that we should divide the result upon a. So here cos 2x integration is sin 2x. This place, in place of x we have a linear function, that is 2x. So its derivative is 2. So we should divide this function with 2. Means cos 2x derivative is sin 2x into, upon 2x derivative is 2 plus c. Very simple question this is. Now we will see this one more question. Sine cube x. Is there any formula for sine cube? Yeah, there is a formula. What is that formula? Sine 3x, that is 3 sine x minus 4 sine cube x. From this, sine cube x becomes 3 sine x minus sine 3x upon 4. Now I am going to replace the sine 3x formula with this. So 1 upon 4 I am writing outside. Now 3 sine x minus sine 3x dx. Now see, easily we can integrate these two functions. Sine x integration is minus cos x, that is minus 3 cos x minus sine 3x integration minus cos 3x upon 3, that is become plus cos 3x upon 3 plus c. See, very simple. If you want, you can simplify furtherly. Now here there is a product of two terms. Till now we have not studied about product of two terms, any two terms product integration. Like in the derivative product rule is there, derivative of uv becomes u into v dash plus v into u dash. Like here there is no formula, means in future we will get a formula, but till now we don't have any formula for this. So what I am going to do is, product of two trigonometric functions can be converted into sum or difference. This process is called a transformation of trigonometric functions. So what is the transformation of trigonometric functions? So there are some formulas, some group of formulas we have used in transformation, like sin c plus sin d, that is 2 sin c plus d upon 2 cos c minus d upon 2. In the same way, s minus s, that is 2cs. I am simply writing s minus s means sin c minus sin d, that is 2 cos c plus d by 2 sin c minus d by 2. So in the similar way, c plus c, this become 2cc, like cos c plus cos d become 2 cos c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2. Again c minus c, that is minus 2ss. Okay, so based on this, so now here and one more formula, this can be little bit simplified and modified, that can be written as 2 sin a cos b. This can be written as sin a plus b plus sin a minus b. In the similar way, 2 cos a sin b also can be written as sin a plus b minus sin a minus b. So here we are going to use this formula. So what I am going to do is, here multiply and divide by 2. So here sin 2x cos 3x, here more value is there, like 3x is bigger value, so that you take it as a. Okay, so 2 cos a sin b, that is sin a plus b, these two functions sum, minus sin a minus b, these two functions subtraction dx. Now easily we can do the integration of these functions. Sin 5x is minus cos 5x upon 5. Here sin x integration is minus cos x plus c. So furtherly you can take 1 by 2 inside, or you can simplify taking 5 LCM outside. Now this is the answer. Now this question, like here there is a formula for sin power mx, cos power nx. There are 2-3 different methods are there. So there will be substitution method, which function we need to take substitute, that we will study in further. Now here this function, whenever two functions sin and cos having same exponent, so we can club like this integration of. So what I am doing is sin x into cos x. I am taking whole cube. At the same time I am multiplying and divide by 2 cube. So 2 sin x cos x whole dx. Now this become 1 upon 8 into integral. This is sin cube 2x dx. This is 2 sin x cos x is sin 2x formula. So cube is there, sin cube 2x. Now sin cube x integration we have done, see here. So in the same way 1 upon 8. What is sin cube x formula? 1 upon 4 into 3 sin x minus sin 3x. So here also 1 upon 4 I am writing outside into integral 3 sin x, that is 3 sin. Instead of sin x we are having sin 2x minus sin 3x. So sin of 3 times of this function, that is 6x dx. Now see 1 upon 32. Again these functions integrations easily we can find out. Sin 2x integration is minus cos 2x upon 2. So that is minus 3 upon 2 into cos 2x minus sin 6 integration is minus cos 6x, that is minus of minus become plus cos 6x upon 6 plus c. So this is the integration of this function. Furtherly you can take 1 by 2 means 1 by 32 inside, or you can bring LCM, that is 12 outside. So this is the solution of this function. So let us see some more questions based on this. So one important question this we are going to do is, now this is little bit important question, and most of the board questions in board syllabus, this is very important question, and even in the JEE also this will be one of the best type of question. So now see, they are asking to integrate this function. So how we are going to do? So here in the numerator second degree polynomial, in the denominator second degree polynomials whole square. Okay, so we can do partial fraction, that will be very lengthy process, but what I am going to do is, in the denominator I am taking only x common from this function. If I take x common, already square is there, so if you bring outside it become x square. Here we have taken only x common, so from x square if I take 1 x common, this become x minus, here there is no x, even though we have taken common, then we should divide with x. Now see, x square plus 1 dx. Now integration, divide this x square with the numerator, so what we will get, 1 upon 1 plus x square dx upon x minus 1 upon x whole square. Why I am teaching this problem? Previous last 2 years there are plenty of questions in JEE main examination based on this logic only. Now see here, x minus 1 by x, see which function's derivative is this? 1 is the derivative of x, 1 upon x square is the derivative of minus 1 upon x. See here, so if I take x minus 1 upon x is equal to t, substitution, so 1 x derivative is 1 minus 1 upon x derivative is minus 1 by x square, that minus minus become plus, so 1 upon x square into dx is equal to dt. Now see, in the numerator it is completely changed, integration of dt upon t square. 1 upon t square integration is minus 1 upon t plus c, that is minus 1 upon, what is t value? We have taken substitution as x minus 1 by x, so x minus 1 upon x. If you simplify furtherly plus c, if I simplify this become x upon 1 minus x square plus c. Very simple question this is. Now we are going to take one more question. Integration of sin x plus a upon sin x plus b dx. Now let us see. Here numerator also contain, if you expand numerator also 2 terms you will get, denominator also 2 terms you will get. We cannot if you simplify also, means if you split the terms also, you will get very large expansion. So already in previous question we have discussed, in the denominator there are 2 terms. Okay, so that terms cannot be splitted. So if I make this becomes single term, this has single term like sin a plus b. Instead of a plus b, if I have only one term, that is sin x, so we can easily separate. So for that, what I am going to do is x plus b, I am taking it as t. Now see, sin t, very simple term, you can easily separate it. So dx is equal to dt. From this, x value become t minus b. Now substitute in the integration, integral. Now sin, instead of x, what I should do? T minus b. So this is t plus a minus b, I am writing like this, upon sin t dt. Now take this entire term as 1, and this is another function like sin a plus b. I am splitting numerator using sin a plus b formula. Sin t into cos a minus b plus cos t into sin a minus b upon sin t dt. Now split the terms. So cos a minus b is common from the first function. Sin t upon t will become 1 dt plus sin a minus b is common from the second term. Cos upon sin become cot t dt. Same like previous question.